Those Damn Ross Kids is a podcast for adults, and the opinions expressed do not reflect the opinions of our employers or even ourselves. We'd like to hear from you. Give us a call at 419-528-TDRK to leave a voicemail, and we just may play it on the show. Oh, man. I like how we've done a 180.
You're digital, and I am on note cards.
I think it's because you have a printer that can print on 3x5s, and
It's really weird. You're animated, I'm hologram.
Fish called Wanda, Chris. Fish called Wanda.
Wasn't she fucking Mr. Limpet?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, I'm a fish!
Those Damn Ross Kids, a conversation between brothers, featuring Chris and Cole Ross.
Hey, Chris, what episode is it?
This is episode number 65 of the comedy podcast, of our comedy podcast. Those Damn Ross Kids.
My name is Cole, and your name is
Chris.
Chris.
Yep.
We're here to entertain your asses.
Yeah, in that general area of
It's
you.
fair to say. Fair to say that is where we're focusing our attack. If your ears happen to get in the way, that's fine too. Hey, Chris, do you have a story for me?
Sure. Let's do this. This is my worst story. It's as a cop-out. This isn't what I thought it was about. A study has found that patients diagnosed with a sinus infection who received the commonly prescribed amoxicillin antibiotic didn't see any significant benefits in terms of symptom reduction compared to those who got the placebo. Researchers believe doctors are overprescribing the antibiotic despite limited evidence that it actually works.
What did you initially think that was?
I don't know. I thought it was going to elaborate more about the how horrible doctors are in the healthcare system and how bad it is, and how amoxicillin's just, like brain control worm that they're putting in you when you think that you have a runny nose.
Yeah, when you think you have a runny nose.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you thought you had a runny nose and they put a brain control worm in there that controlled your brain to make you stop thinking you had a runny nose, wouldn't that effectively be the cure?
How do I know a runny nose to you is a runny nose to me? And other questions while we're high. On amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin, is that the stuff that when you take it as a kid, it's in the pink, it's the pink bubble gum?
I think so.
Antibiotic.
Yeah, pink or white.
Love that stuff. That
yeah,
stuff's
it's
good.
refrigerated.
Yeah. The only medicine that was refrigerated, so it was cool. It was cool and refreshing going down.
It's nice.
Yeah. I
didn't do shit for you, but
it's the only medicine other than...
No wonder the stuff's only $4 now.
It doesn't do shit. The only medicine that tasted good aside from Dimetap grape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff was great and it knocked you out.
Yeah.
Love that.
Herpes red, Dimetap grape.
Oh, well, we're talking about things that taste good.
This could go anywhere.
You ever had Chris, you ever had a lemon head?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ever had an atomic fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did, that website I was showing you, the Duff beer.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have ghost pepper fireballs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that for people that you wish to die?
Guess. I don't know. They sell them in 10s.
For some kind of Jonestown situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10 of my closest friends and worst enemies. Let's all pop one of these and never be around again.
They come with tongs for you to take them from the wrapper to drop them gently in your face.
It's the Guatemalan insane pepper. Pop one of those and then you just
drink a candle.
And then Johnny Cash shows up as a spirit coyote. Find your soulmate, Homer. No, the creator of both Lemonheads and Atomic Fireballs, Nello Ferreira, he's dead. He died. He passed away in early February. He's notable not just for those candies, but for being an emperor of the candy industry and for helping out other less successful candy companies weather tough times, such as these tough economic times.
He was the only person who ever gave a forced hand job to Hanna-Barbera.
It's like, I don't know if I'm down with this, but okay. I bring up this fact only to bring up another fact that I read about in the article. Do you know where he got the idea for atomic fireballs?
No.
No. He got it from living in occupied Japan in 1954 after World War II.
So. I thought it had something to do with that.
This is a good candy. What
is that?
Kind of, got a nice kick to it, but once it goes away, it's a little bit sweet once it goes away. Yeah, named that after one of
It's a radiated cherry tomato.
Yeah, just named it after one of those most awful of human tragedies. Don't worry, no big deal. And he also joked that lemon heads were invented after Ferrara's son was born with a head shaped vaguely like a lemon. Let's just get the Stewie Griffin joke out of the way.
I'm not going to do it.
No? You're not going to do it? No matter how much I encourage you?
Nope.
No, okay.
Not going to happen.
Stronger than me.
Stronger than you are. It seems that no one has been untouched by current economic circumstances. New York gang members are turning to community guns. Hiding guns in radiators, car wheel wells, bushes, and garbage containers, gang members will access the guns, shoot someone, and then kindly place the communal gun back in its respective hiding place. New York State Senator Malcolm Smith is quoted as saying, "You have a business model behind this concept, a schedule, which is a shame. If they use that intellect for something positive, who knows how successful that person could be."
Such a bright boy. He just wasted his potential. He fell in with the wrong crowd.
He did.
It's kind of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, Spider-Man. He has different costumes hidden throughout New York. Because if Peter Parker's walking around, spoiler: Peter Parker is Spider-Man. If he's walking around and sees crime, he can't just go and be a Spider-Man without his suit. So he has the suits hidden around so he can suit up whenever he wants.
True.
Yeah, it is true. I'm not lying.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's really true.
Is there more to the story?
No, the title of the card, not a spinoff of the hit NBC comedy Community.
Community guns.
Community.
It just reminds me
Guns.
of hot bunking, like on a ship. Just where there's
No, I don't. This is going to make me uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, most people they didn't like hot bunking 1 through 8, but hot bunking 9, that was where they really hit their stride.
Yeah,
no, it's
the roles became much more defined in hot bunking 9.
It's what am I thinking of here? It's like on a Navy ship where they have X number of crew members, but they have X divided by 2 number of beds. So they figure, okay, one person's going to be on shift for this amount of time. Then when they wake up to go on their shift, they have a bed partner who climbs into the bed and sleeps for their shift. Hot bunking, hot guns, hot guns, hot top guns.
The toppest hot guns.
The toppest of the hot guns. Yep, scheduling, managing workflows, all of that kind of stuff, sharing resources. That all kind of falls under the category of life hacks, right? Can I share a life hack that I just recently learned?
Yeah.
Have you ever played the claw machine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like at the front of your local supermarket, at the carnival. At the Carnival, if you're in Brazil.
Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival.
Yes. Well, they're tough to win at, It feels like they're
carnivalous.
First part of this life hack, Chris. I'm going to tell you how to win.
Okay.
Most of those machines are rigged.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10 times, that's when it gives a grip strong enough to pick something up. Did you know that?
No.
So the first key to winning at the claw game, you got to case your machine. Just like certain slot machines are going to be hot, certain claw machines they're going to run hot or cold. So you have to let a couple of sucker kids go up there, so soak up the bad ones, and then you take the good one, and then you get that Yo Gabba Gabba, figurine.
Yo.
Yeah. So just take that as read. You're gonna get screwed if you don't know what it is. Other thing, gotta work the buddy system. You gotta have somebody who's willing to stand there at the side and coach you, because the problem is depth perception. You could be fine on the horizontal axis, but as far as depth goes, you really gotta have a second set of eyes telling you forward, backward. Yeah, just helps you out.
The tips for winning the claw game seem a lot like pulling off a successful home burglary.
Yeah, Chris,
you need to case the house. Secondly, have a lookout.
And lastly, Chris, if push comes to shove, you aim for the chest. In firearms, you aim for the chest. You don't go for the Hollywood shot, right? You don't shoot for the leg to incapacitate or shoot for the head to kill. You shoot for the chest because that's it's the biggest target. It's the best way to go. You're invading somebody's home. You don't want to kill somebody, but if you got to kill somebody, you got to kill them. You got to shoot for the chest. Same thing with the claw machine. You never go for the appendage that sticks up. If the chest isn't available, if the center of gravity isn't right there for the claw to grab onto, don't go for it. It's a fool's errand, right? So you got to grab at the chest and not the arm. And the final tip, Chris?
Yes?
Just buy it.
Just buy that.
Just buy it. Yeah, whatever it is. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be cheaper.
Not if you win. Quickly.
Right, yeah. Life hacks.
Life hacks. Some people just have easy ways of getting around things. Like Florida millionaire John Goodman, who adopted his 42-year-old girlfriend. Her name is Heather, and he did this in order to protect his assets. But he now may have set himself up to be criminally charged with incest. Incest is defined as sexual relations between close relatives, even adopted ones. John Goodman is not the first person to adopt their significant other in what is becoming a growing trend. In 25 states, incest laws include adopted parents and children in their definition, and some of these lovers adopting lovers have in fact been criminally prosecuted.
Criminally prosecuted for incest, not for trying to find a tax loophole.
No, not that.
That's horrifying. Wait a minute. So I, as a 24-year-old individual,
Can be adopted.
Mm-hmm. That seems weird.
Do you want me to adopt you?
No.
Brother, Dad?
Doesn't that make you my uncle or me your uncle?
No, I'm your dad and brother.
I'm your dad brother.
I'm your dad brother.
Yeah, we're making alchemy that could only be naturally found in Appalachia.
Ooh, that would be like if I did... No. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's not good.
No, I don't like where your mind
That'd be
went.
like if I impregnated our mother, I would be your dad brother.
That's like Chinatown. You've never seen the movie.
No, I've never seen
You've never seen the movie Chinatown. So.
No, it's above my head.
Sorry, it's a good movie. Jack Nicholson.
Smells.
It's
in the summer.
Yeah. Water crisis. That's what it's about. But it's also about crazy, freaky incest. Yeah.
Like this is the one. What's the one with John Travolta and the water, the poisoned water?
Phenomenon.
No, not that one.
Saturday Night Fever.
Civil Action. A Civil Action.
Oh yeah, Aaron Brockovich.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah? He wasn't in that?
Kato Kalin? Could have swore he was on the Ninja Turtles, but he wasn't.
No, that was what's his name? One of the
Casey
Corys.
Jones.
One of the Corys. Wait, Kato Kalin was Casey Jones?
No.
No?
Maybe.
No, Corey Feldman was Donatello.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
You're right.
He was. Dude, I have an information phone in front of me.
Okay. I trust Surrey.
Hey, who played Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Let me think about that. Searching the web for who played Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ah, damn it, I was wrong. Oh, well.
Who was it?
Let's see here. The live actors. The voice cast. Wait. Corey Feldman, Donatello. I was looking at the live actors. The person who played Donatello in the live action was Leif Tilden.
Oh, I knew that.
So I was right. I forget what we were even talking
kind
about.
of right.
Well, you did the voice.
I don't know.
I mean, who knows? It was 1990, so he wasn't a teenager then. Yeah, spurious advertising, Chris. Spurious advertising. Chris, the staff of an IGA grocery store in Kentucky were shocked when a robber broke into the store wearing nothing but black boots, chocolate, and peanut butter. The 23-year-old's grandfather insists that the culprit is a good boy, but someone slipped him bath salts, which set off the behavior. Bath salts.
He was wearing cowboy boots,
chocolate, and peanut butter. Bath salts turned my boy into a Reese's robber.
Yo, bitch, ride this Reese cup.
The grandfather might have been right, though. He could be a good guy because police found several apology notes written throughout the store, including one written in NyQuil by the pharmacy on the floor that simply read, "I'm sorry. We're all sorry.
Apologize so you can rest easy medicine."
Clear your conscience and your sinuses."
Oh, God. Stop me. No, seriously, God, stop me.
Yeah.
Although the accused rape of a hotel maid by Dominique Strauss-Kahn ended in dropped charges, the staff of hotels in New York City will soon be provided with panic buttons they can press to summon help if they feel endangered while in a guest's room. Also part of their new contract is an amazing raise. A typical housekeeper will see their salary raised from $46,000 to $60,000 per year over the next 7 years.
Wait a minute. Isn't that like tacit admission that like you're going to get raped?
You're probably going to get raped.
Yeah, I mean, like as an occupational hazard.
Yeah.
You're going to walk into a room. Mm-hmm. Everything in this hotel room has been inside somebody's ass. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to clean that up, and you might be you might be forcibly entered, against your will.
But here's a button.
Here's a button. Here's a whistle.
Yeah.
Never accidentally replace your rape whistle with a slide whistle. That can only end in tragedy.
It's the only thing that makes it funny.
Yeah. Gonna back away from that one because that's one that I always keep in my back pocket but never like to use.
The slide whistle.
The what?
The rape whistle, slide whistle.
Yeah. Oh man, that's scary though. I wouldn't like that. But that's good that they're adjusting. They're adjusting to meet the needs of their prey. Oh well, where do they put the panic button at?
It's on a necklace.
Oh, so it's like a life alert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did you hear that salary?
That's low for like New York City, right? That's like
I thought that was pretty good.
But I mean for New York City though. Like for here that'd be great, but for New York City,
$50,000?
$50,000? I don't know.
$60,000?
$60,000? That's
60 large?
But think about how much money these hotels are raking in too.
60 large?
I don't know. You got to figure. Somebody did the Ed Norton Fight Club thing, and they realized that it was cheaper just to I mean not pay him off, but cheaper to raise the to raise the wages than to settle stuff out of court for them. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. I like that. I like
that. $14,000 makes that rape okay. I bet you.
Oh God, nothing does. But
it's like a counter clicker. It's not a panic button. Puts a tally on the scorecard for you.
Jesus. Hey, Chris, do you want to go somewhere?
Yeah. No.
Can I say it anyway?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
The side zone. Okay.
Great.
Chris, you ever watched a movie that you've seen before?
Yes.
Several times?
Sometimes my days feel like movies I've seen before.
No, I mean, notwithstanding the general ennui and depression that marks us, but I'm just talking about like, hey, I really like the movie Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, it's a good movie, and I watch it probably once every 6 months or so. I get a feeling.
I've watched movies, multiple times. Well, there's a researcher, consumer behavior researcher, who set out to answer the question: why do we do this? I mean, why do we watch the same movies over and over again? Why do we read the same books over and over again? Maybe even listen to the same songs. Mm-hmm. It turns out that doing so has immense therapeutic benefits, as it allows us to use previous experiences to see how we've grown in the meantime by seeing how differently we experience or interpret sequences or passages that we've seen before. When I was, 15 years old, when I saw that, I felt this way about it, but now as I've matured and gained perspective, I feel this way about it. I feel that way about Clockwork Orange. I watched that movie and I was like, "Oh, this is great." There's all this violence, all this. I like to watch movies so that it reminds me of how I used to think.
But it's similar, right? It's the same thing, really. It reminds you of how you used to. That's you're saying what I'm saying, and what this researcher is saying. I mean, the idea. I mean, it extends back to the Clockwork Orange thing. Now I'm like, oh gosh, that's awful. I don't like that. That's
Grody.
That's mean. I don't like that. But the idea extends back to the philosophies of Martin Heidegger in the 1950s, when he said that repetition allows one to achieve a better understanding of our personal past. This gives tremendous insight, Chris, as to why remakes, adaptations, and blatant appeals to nostalgia are so effective in marketing. Bueller. Are you selling a Subaru?
Are you?
Are you selling a Subaru Brat? Yeah, you are. Bueller.
Abe Broman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Now you listen here, fella. Yeah.
Good one. Douche. France has subsidized daycare, childcare allowances, and stipends for in-home nannies. The French government also sponsors vaginal tightening courses. The personal training sessions number 10 to 20 and begin with an interview with the doctor about the current state of the patient's pelvic muscles. To add some variety to the program, doctors include lots of probing and finger exercises, electrical stimulation devices, and video games designed to work vaginal muscles back into tight, sexy shape.
God bless socialism.
That's awesome.
It's great. God. Man, it's nothing but baguettes, naps, and tight vaginas over there.
But it's all it is.
It's beautiful. You got people painting on the side of the road, and then just going home to their tight wives. And it's part of your core. So that's part of your core muscles. You got to keep it. You got to keep it live. You got to keep it limber. You got to keep it strong. Otherwise, it's just flapping. There's nothing happening.
Who wants to be in that?
Who wants to be in that situation?
I just thought of it. What? I don't know. I just reminded me the title of the card is "The Power Glove is Back."
What kind of video game?
No.
I just man, I
you just gotta finger yourself with the power glove on.
So radical. Is that what they said in The Wizard? Did you ever see The Wizard?
No.
Had Fred Savage. It was about Nintendo. There was a little autistic boy who was really good at Nintendo, and he was dying.
I remember that now.
Yeah, it had Fred Savage, and it had Jenny Lewis. Jenny Lewis
from
Rilo Kiley.
The one who Jenny Lewis explains it all.
No, that was Clarissa. That's Melissa Joan Hart, and Clarissa Explains It All. Went on to be in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. No, but in The Wizard, it was a big reveal. Like, the badass, with
the Power Glove came out with it.
Yeah, the Power Glove, and it was also the way Nintendo revealed Mario 3.
Really?
So the badass was like, oh man, I'm gonna beat this because I play the Power Glove. I'm like, oh man, it's so rad. Was the line.
Oh man, that's so rad.
Yeah. Ladies.
Next. Oh man, it's so rad.
Oh man, it's so rad.
Next.
Chris, I'm going to continue with my trend towards condiment related crime. A little bit earlier we had the Reese's robber. And right now we have the salsa vandal. A mysterious criminal has been terrorizing a San Diego neighborhood. His target? Parked cars. His weapon? Salsa.
Is he dancing on the cars?
Flamenco. He's got the little castanets. The salsa vandal has reigned for several weeks, pouring salsa, barbecue sauce, milk, and other condiments over cars parked around the neighborhood. Fox 5, the number one name in news, set up a stakeout to catch the man. And they did, but when they approached him, he just denied it. One neighbor thinks that he's doing it to keep people from parking there. But, it's working, is what they're saying. The problem is, Chris, much like in a previous episode when we mentioned, having sex in a plane, it's not a crime. It's not considered vandalism if you don't do any permanent damage. So until he permanently hurts a car, he can't get caught. There's nothing.
So toilet papering is not.
That's right. You can't call the police on somebody toilet papering you. Yeah. Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know.
It's cold. When it gets warm, maybe we'll try it.
Did you know that if you take pepperoni or other cured lunch meats and you put it on a car, like on the paint of a car, it'll lift the paint up?
Really?
So if you write your name in pepperoni on the outside of a car, and when they take the pepperonis off, her name will be etched on there.
It's a yummy car.
It's a delicious car. It's not a BMW, Chris. It's a BMT.
Did you touch your head? Were you putting on your proud hat?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Keep it on. Each week, students who are regularly attending class at Dawn Community High School in Cincinnati, Ohio, will receive a Visa gift card, $25 for seniors and $10 for underclassmen. Each student who is awarded a gift card also receives $5 in a savings account that can be accessed when they graduate. 90% of the students who attend the school live in poverty, and the program has been introduced to attempt to raise the 14% graduation rate of students enrolled in the school. The school CEO is quoted as saying, "Almost all of our student population lives in poverty. Money is important to them. We can't teach them if they're not here."
I like that. The free market speaks. You derive value from being in school, you know? It's like, hey, come to school, dummy.
Hey, come to school, dummy.
come to school, dummy. We'll teach you to write.
I'll write you up good.
gonna teach you to add stuff. Yeah, that's a...
And then, so if you're going to get paid to go to high school after somebody pays for you to be in high school, and then you go to college, you do have to pay to go to college.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying it's sustainable, but I'm saying as an idea.
No, the college system as it stands is not sustainable.
It's not. No, it's not. Oh. But I mean, you have to say that's better than giving out coupons for free Oreo shakes at Applebee's to the people who get perfect attendance. You know, put your money where your mouth is.
So you're telling me if I read 30 hours a month, I get a free personal pan pizza?
Do you know how easy it is to falsify that?
Yeah, I do.
It's so crazy. I still do it. I turn my card in and get my free personal pan pizza. Suckers, Chris. Suckers.
Photocopy soup labels. We're winning the contest this year.
Do you remember when we used to climb around construction sites looking for bottle caps and like box tops?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Well, no. We just did when the neighborhood that we lived in growing up. You know, there was a bunch of new construction happening there, and there were bottle caps. I think it was Pepsi bottle caps for everyone that you turned in. Your school got money.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so the orange ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we would go. You know, we'd be playing in construction sites anyway. While everybody was away, you know, climbing around down in the foundations and all of that.
Generally being dangerous, yeah.
Yeah. and then we find the bottle caps that the workers left behind. I was like, cool booty. We can take this in for our school. Mm-hmm. You know, being civically minded while we're throwing nail guns at each other.
Neats.
Simple times.
Simple measures.
This has been Those Damn Ross Kids.
So, Chris, what can our listeners do?
Go to Duckfeed.tv and check out all of the podcasts on the network. And maybe listen to this one. Listen to Watch Out for Fireballs. Maybe Don't Tree Riddle. I don't know. Who knows? Cole's in all of them. You can go to Facebook, hit us up there, leave a comment, friend us, tell a friend, tell some friends, tell a friend on the phone, text a friend, email a friend, make a friend, find a friend on Facebook.
And then tell them.
And then tell them about Those Damn Ross Kids.
Yeah. Find somebody that you haven't talked to in 15 years, and then send them a message out of the blue and say, hey, I really like this podcast. You should listen to it.
Hey, random thought. Remember when we did it? Yeah, that was weird. Those Damn Ross Kids.
It's a good show. You'll love it. We hope you love it. We hope it's your favorite thing. I think that's it. iTunes, all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking, but it's just mostly like an awkward hand job.
Good night.